Hello, dear Satsangis. This is Isaac. I will read today from Spiritual Gems. We have reached the letter number 49. So Baba Sawan Singh writes this way. I'm glad that you have located the star. You may now fix your attention in it, and when it is fixed and gets steady, the star will burst and you will cross through it. Pain and pleasure of the devotee are in the hands of the Master. He arranges them as he sees fit. The devotee should take delight in pain, for that is also a gift from him. A real devotee makes no distinction in pain and delight. His business is devotion. Letter number 50. The cluster of stars does not disappear. It is a shaky mind that wavers and loses sight of them. The spirit goes within and returns. The sky and star that you see and the voice that you hear now are on the way to the gate within. Within, you will hear much sweet music, hearing which the spirit will waken up and the mind will sleep. The music that we hear in the world outside dulls the spirit but awakens the patience of the mind. On hearing this inner music, a spirit would not covet the throne of a monarch. Anger, passion, attachment, greed, and pride come under control. But that point is not yet reached. When you see the astral form of the Master, and when his spirit will stay in that form, the states will be reached. That music will spontaneously attract you and pull you up. The stage of the inward journey that you are crossing now takes rather a long time. This is the transitional stage. Spirit is accustomed to stay out and you are forcing it within. The spirit permeates every part of the body. It takes time to collect it. When the stage is crossed, the path beyond is easy. Purified spirit is attracted by the magnetic music within. There is only one way to destroy karma, and that is through the practice of the sound current. When saints initiate a soul, they advise it to avoid evil deeds and do good actions, but without any desire for their reward. This much for the present actions, Kriyaman karma. The store karma, sanchit, is sometimes taken over by the saints. And as to the fate karma, paralabd, that which remains to be undergone and is paid up slowly during the lifetime. The severity of the fate karma is not felt so much by a devoted satsangi. As the spirit gets strong, the willpower increases, and the power to bear the karma is strengthened. By following the advice of the master, the disciple becomes karma free and is fit to reach his abode. When you will have crossed the sky, you will meet the master's astral form. This appears to be coming and going, but in reality it does not. It is the mind that shakes. When this form will stay, fix your attention on his face so much that you forget whether he is you or you are he. When there is that much concentration, he will talk to you, answer all your questions, and shall always be with you and will guide you onward to the next step, showing innumerable scenes of the astral plane on the way. On reaching Sahansdal Kanwal, the thousand petal lotus, the five vices of passion, anger, attachment, greed, and pride will disappear forever. In the forms of small boys, they will inform you they are going away now, for the place is too hot for them to stay. These negative powers will no longer be able to give shock to the spirit. After crossing the flames of Sahansdal Kanwal and going through considerable spiritual journey, you will reach the second sky with the stars and moons and suns which lie below Trikuti. Crossing the sky, you will enter a crooked tunnel. Then you enter the Brahm stage, which is so strange and wonderful. Letter 51. Genuine grief over separation from the Lord gives impetus to further progress. St. Paul is perfectly right when he says, I die daily. He who goes within the eye focus daily dies daily, and for him death holds no fear. The sound is in both ears. On the right side, the sound is from the positive power, and on the left side, it is from the negative power, kal. The sound on the left side is never to be attended to. The sound on the right side is to be grasped. Really, this sound is not associated with the ear. It comes from above. Because we have the habit of hearing sounds in the ear, we imagine that this sound is in the ear. While keeping the attention fixed in the middle of the two eyebrows, try to catch the sound current on the right, but do not go to the ear to catch the current. If you go to the ear to catch the current, you have left the eye focus. If you stick to the focus, you will soon find the sound leaving the ear and coming from above. It will have no connection with the ear, neither with the right nor the left. The sound that one hears outside the focus is not a pure sound and therefore has little attractive power. The bell sound is the sound that pulls up. The bell sound will not allow the mind to run away. It will hold the mind, or rather the mind will stick to it like a piece of iron to a magnet. Letter number 52. You know by experience the difference in this concentration and your previous idea of concentration. So long as the attention has not left the external objects and the body below the eyes does not sit calmly in the third eye, or in other words, if it has not made the third eye its home, the concentration is incomplete. In the incomplete state, the attention may catch the current for a short time, but will lose touch with it again. This make and break is the transitional state. In course of time, it will require effort to bring the attention out from the focus to carry on the functions in this world. We are out to conquer the mind that governs the world. Study the intelligent man. Is he at peace? Does he know rest? Nobody is happy. We are fighting a powerful enemy. In America, you do not come across the various ways people have followed to attain spirituality. In Europe and America, in their pursuit of science, the pioneers and their followers have made untold sacrifices. So in India particularly, and elsewhere also, there is any amount of effort in a variety of ways in spiritual science. Compared with this practice, that of the word is easy. If for one reason or another sufficient progress has not been made by the Satsangi while alive, then the practices can be done by the astral body. If the physical, astral, and causal planes have been crossed while alive, then on he goes after death. The continuity of progress is not broken. Letter 53. Other minor troubles will disappear. The sound will come. There is a combination of 10 sounds here at the eye focus. Out of this, catch the bell sound. Please keep to yourself whatever you may see within. If somebody offers anything within, please do not accept it. The negative powers frequently mislead. Avoid praise and do not be flattered. Humility is the armor of the saints and the devotees. Letter number 54. You say that Mr. Y refuses to accept initiation on account of family opposition. You are perfectly right in not urging her, but let her feel free to do as she likes. It's in fact Mrs. This is why. Nam is not cheap that it should be broadcast. It is a rare article. Anybody who spends his spiritual powers for fulfillment of wishes connected with this world cannot have access to high spiritual worlds. Mental and spiritual powers should be conserved to secure access to higher planes of spirituality. Worldly desires pull the attention down and bring it outward. If one spends here what he earns, then there is nothing left for the day of reckoning. Anybody who wishes to go high will have to keep his attention detached from the world and its affairs. The names by themselves carry no value. It is their practice in the proper way that brings benefit. Names, if repeated at the center of attention, will bring the attention in concentration, no more, no less. That is the limit of the course of Simran. To go up, the sound current is necessary. Without sound current, there is no way to Sachkhand. Merely to know the names and to take them as the secret of Saint Mat is ignorance. Sound current is Saint Mat, and the sound current that pulls one up is met at Sahansdal Kanwal. And to reach that far, you know from experience what effort is needed. So long as one has not freed his attention from matter, his body, and come inside the eye focus, nor made contact with the astral form of the master, and thereby cast off his I-ness, one is not accepted by the sound current. So long as one is encased in the body, the attention working in the 9 portals of the body, he is worldly and of this world. And so long as one is encased in I-ness, he is not of the master. The I-ness is the curtain between him and the master's astral form. When he has realized the master within, or in other words, the master within has accepted him, he is fit to catch the current uninterruptedly. Then the attention remains absorbed in it. An about turn has taken place. The attention that was finding it so difficult to get in now does not like to come out. Let people say what they like. To talk of philosophy is one thing. Anybody can talk about it. But to be a philosopher is another. There is a proverb here which may be expressed as, if a dog walks through a cotton field, it does not come out dressed in a suit. There is nothing in Saint Mat which needs to be concealed. Everyone is carrying it within himself already and can have it by searching within himself. The only difficulty is that it is not easy to go inside, and if one goes in, he does not talk about it lightly. Mr. Y writes that he has found out that it is not necessary for any one of us to go to India just for the initiation, but that we can receive equal benefit or substantially equal benefit by remaining here at home. As far as the master is concerned, time and space make no difference to him, for the master is not confined to the physical form. The master takes on this form for man's guidance, to talk to him, to sympathize with him, to make friends with him, to develop confidence and faith in him, to induce him to seek peace and happiness within himself, to show him the way to it, to teach him by becoming an example, to develop in him godlike attributes, and to pull him out of his physical form to his astral form. And so long as the disciple has not contacted the astral form of the master, in other words, has not become independent of his own physical form, he is a limited being. Thus, he is subject to influences of his environments and the ups and downs of life, which confound his intellect, put him in doubt, and often throw him off the right track. To remove his doubts and seek support for keeping on the track, the disciple will have to approach the master, and if he is far off, he will stand in need of some sort of means of keeping in touch with the master, an intermediary to carry verbal messages, post, telegraph, telephone, or even wireless. The case will be something like a patient receiving treatment from a physician at a distant place, instead of receiving treatment by entering the physician's hospital, or like a student receiving tuition through correspondence instead of studying in a school, sitting at the feet of his teacher. However, there is something in the personal contact with the physician and the teacher which does not come in the prescription or in the lesson received through correspondence. The same holds good with the master. There is thus a lot of difference in being near the master and in being at a distance from him. The view that one must see something at the time of initiation or he would never be able to see anything later is wrong. Experience also does not support it. Everyone is running his own course of life, which is different from all others. No two persons are alike in habit, form, and thought. All are different stages of the development. At initiation, they cannot be expected to behave alike. Only few see anything then. The majority take time, some weeks, some months, and some years. All are not equally keen. A lamp which contains all the parts and is charged with oil and wick and is adjusted properly needs only a touch of flame to kindle it. A lamp containing all its parts along with oil and wick, but not in adjustment, needs some effort to kindle it. But a lamp that is leaking, has run short of oil, or in which the wick or some essential part is missing, needs some time to put in order before it will be fit to kindle into flame. I'm happy with the efforts you are putting in your bhajan. Bhajan is our first duty. All other pursuits of life should be taken as means to attain this end. I also wish that you should rise up internally and make contact with the Master within you. Please put in a little more effort and make the whole body senseless. So the attention goes right out of it and remains centered in the focus. So this is it for today. We will continue it the next time. Thank you for your attention, and thank you, beloved Master, for the seva. See you next time. Bye.